Live on Monday, 22 December 2025, which is also Unity Day, we are giving you the Newsplus Bulletin. My name is Wadzanai Sansole, and these are your top stories. President Emmerson Mnangagwa has called out individuals who divide the nation and undermine the country's unity. The president was addressing the nation to mark the 38th Unity Day anniversary. Stay tuned for that story and more here on Newsplus. Freedom Murechu of ZANU-PF won the Ngulumane constituency by-election, which was held on Saturday. The seat was left vacant after the death of opposition CCC legislator Desire Moyo in a road traffic accident in October. Also on Newsplus, the Global Fund has commended Zimbabwe for the progress it has made over the years in its HIV response, noting that the AIDS levy remains one of the critical signs of commitment to ending AIDS. And of course, for your sport, it is the moment everyone has been waiting for. Zimbabwe take on Egypt in their first Group B match at the 2025 AFCON finals in Morocco. Will the Warriors end their Egypt jinx? Thank you for joining us this evening. We now take a closer look at the stories making the headlines, and we start with President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who says his administration has no room for divisive tactics which undermine the country's unity. Now, the president made the call while marking the 38th Unity Day anniversary in Harare. Unity Day has been commemorated in Zimbabwe on December 22nd annually since 1987. And this day marks the formation of ZANU-PF following the merging of ZANU and ZAPU. We give you more in the following report.
The president in his Unity Day message reiterated that his administration had no room for disharmony, insisting that nothing could break the country's unity. The historic Unity Accord was signed by the late national heroes, former President Robert Mugabe and Vice President Joshua Nkomo on December 22, 1987. President Mnangagwa said the accord ushered in national cohesion, a key ingredient towards durable peace, progress and development of Zimbabwe.
Unity and love for our country have seen the illegal sanctions failing to break or divide us as a people. Therefore, no amount of pressure, falsehoods, and vilification of our country will derail the evident people-centered development trajectory. My fellow Zimbabweans, as we reflect on the journey we have traveled since the signing of the Unity Accord, we continue to celebrate the countless victories we have scored as one united nation.
Despite the country's challenges, the president said Zimbabwe has made numerous gains as one united nation since the signing of the Unity Accord. He said that through unity and love, Zimbabwe will continue to overcome various obstacles, including the Western-imposed sanctions. The National Development Strategy 1, whose lifespan ended this year, has been a success, culminating in the recent launch of the National Development Strategy 2, which will focus on industrialization, value addition, and inclusive growth.
Development Strategy 1, which concludes this year, has delivered. Going forward, NDS2 was launched, with our focus shifting to industrialization, value addition, and inclusive growth. We are committed to accelerate the transformation of our economy, creating jobs and improving the quality of life of our people. The agriculture sector is flourishing with record-breaking production in maize, wheat, cotton, and tobacco, among other crops.
President Mnangagwa added that Zimbabwe was a unitary state with many cultures, languages, and tribes, which made the country a uniquely diverse society, united under one flag and one national anthem.
Under my administration, there is no room for antagonistic and divisive differences which breed hatred and disharmony. No attempt to divide us will ever succeed. This is the individual and the collective pledge we must all make on this important day across every community within our borders. Our national unity is sacred. This day must see us all recommit ourselves to guarding, preserving, and promoting this critical pillar.
From now on, the only way is up, according to the president, as he believes a solid foundation has been laid for both unity and economic success.
Now, on a sad note, Zimbabwe National Army Commander, Lieutenant General Asher Walter Tapfumane, is mourning the loss of his mother, Gogo Violet Machiva Gonyora, who passed away at the age of 93 on Sunday morning. Now, Gogo Gonyora died while she was at her youngest daughter's farm in Nyabira. Latwa Nyangu has more.
Born on October 10, 1932, Violet Machiva Gonyora lived a life rich in love and bravery. She raised 7 children, including Lieutenant General Asher Walter Tapfumane. The family emphasized their remarkable qualities, recalling that she lived a full life and departed peacefully. A church service was held today at Charles Gumbo Barracks Pala. She will be buried in Wedza in her raw home tomorrow. Family members shared fond memories, highlighting her nurturing nature. Georgina Gonyora, her youngest daughter, cared for Gogo for over 23 years and cherished their time together.
She was a very expensive she looked so peaceful. It shows that she has gone to glory. Like somebody who is just going to sleep.
Joe Gonyora, who is the eldest son, said his mother lived a full life.
Vararama upenyu wao watoti wakazara saka tiri pano zvatiri tingati tinenge tichiita pemberera kurarama kwakakwana nyangwe zvazvo zviri pachina kuti hautambire kurasikira.
The 72-year-old Cosmas Machiwa said Gogo Gonyora lived a good life which should be emulated.
Vashoma vanochengetwa kusvika pazero iro uye ivo ndinogutsikana nekuti munhu zvakare akanga ave kugutsikana nekuvimba naMwari.
Elias Gonyora said Gogo Gonyora groomed several grandchildren and her legacy lives on.
93 years is a number. Chandinokoshesa iwisdom nerudo nezvavakanga vainazvo mukati mekurama mukati meupenyu hwavo. Kunova kwatiri isusu zvinoratidza kuti inozi nekuti hatisina kwatichadzidza nekwatichachenera zvakasiyana-siyana.
The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. For Gogo Gonyora, she truly lived a life filled with love and memory. Latwo Nyangu, for Certain Prime, at Charles Gumbo Barracks.
Now, still to come on Newsplus, ZANU-PF wins Nkulumane by-election.
Festive is here, Shah. First Street lights up, and suddenly the vibe is back. It stretches from Harare to Hollywood, even to Old Trafford. Jesse Gilles Festive. All I want this festive season? The stories that keep us hooked. The ngoma, the rhythm, The laughter, the drama, the goals, the world-class entertainment that brightens up the holidays for the whole family. All I want is DSTV.
The NASA board, management and staff join the nation in commemorating Unity Day. As we celebrate this day, NASA reaffirms its commitment to peace, stability and national cohesion, the foundations on which strong social security systems are built. Unity ensures decent work, providing the dignity of employment and protection for all. A united nation safeguards the well-being of its people. Together we continue building a Zimbabwe where every worker and every family is protected. Happy Unity Day. Hashtag NASA Heroes.
The Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, Honorable Ziyambi Ziyambi, Deputy Minister, Honorable Norbert T. Mazungunye, Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Vimbai Nyemba, Chief Director, Directors and the rest of the staff join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in celebrating National Unity Day. On the occasion of this day, we celebrate the fundamental rights that bind us together, the rule of law that fosters peace and the leadership of His Excellency, the President, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, that preserves and promotes unity by leaving no one and no place behind. The motif of Zimbabwe embodies a narrative of resilience, patriotism, and selflessness by Zimbabweans. In our celebration, we embrace our differences, acknowledge our vital contributions during the NDS-1, and uphold our vision of a prosperous and empowered upper-middle income society by 2030. As we pause to reflect on our individual contribution to the values that unite us, let us strive to respect individual rights and freedoms, ensuring a better Zimbabwe where justice is served, peace reigns, and opportunities abound. Together, we can promote access to justice for all by 2030. Happy National Unity Day, Zimbabwe. Together, we are stronger. Ministry of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. We uphold, develop, and provide accessible, efficient, and effective justice delivery.
The board, management and staff of Transmedia Corporation Private Limited join His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and the nation in commemorating Unity Day. This important day marks the historic 1987 Unity Accord, symbolizing peace, reconciliation, and national cohesion. As the backbone of Zimbabwe's broadcasting infrastructure, Transmedia Corporation remains committed to connecting the nation by ensuring reliable radio and television signal distribution to all communities, including those in remote and underserved areas. We continue to cherish the peace and unity that bind Zimbabweans together, recognizing them as vital pillars for accelerated national development towards Vision 2030. We are united in purpose and diversity and remain committed to ensuring that every Zimbabwean has access to information through radio, television, and other digital platforms in support of the constitutional provision for universal access to information. Transmedia Corporation, Masaisai Kuvanu, Amakakasi Ebantwini.
Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying tuned to Newsplus this evening. Now, in another one of our local stories, ZANU-PF's victory in the Ngulumane parliamentary by-election is being hailed as a major political breakthrough, signaling a shift in Bulawayo's traditionally opposition-dominated urban politics. Now, ZANU-PF spokesperson Ambassador Christopher Mchangwa says the party's resounding win reflects growing confidence in the Second Republic's development agenda.
Addressing the media at a press briefing in Bulawayo, Ambassador Mchangwa credited the victory to strong grassroots mobilization, party unity, and the leadership of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. He said the president's vision, logistical support, and commitment to inclusive development continue to resonate with urban voters.
He's a victorious young man. Yesterday he won an election, a by-election in Ngulumane. It's historic for our party that the young man rescues a seat from all the other opponents who are Zimbabweans who are entitled fair squarely to be in that election. That's why it is an election. So it's a national thing. Competition in pageant, but you won yesterday. Congratulations. This is
ZANU-PF candidate Freedom Morechu won the by-election held on Saturday, polling 3,416 votes to beat 8 other contenders in a constituency long regarded as an opposition stronghold. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission Elections Officer Mrs. Thembiso Cooper confirmed the results, which show a significant political shift in the city. Morechu's nearest rival, independent candidate Rodney Jele, trailed far behind with 745 votes. Ambassador Mtangwa said the outcome reflects growing frustration among urban voters over poor service delivery under opposition-led councils. In his acceptance message, Comrade Freedom Morechu thanked the people of Nkulumane for their peaceful participation and overwhelming support.
Been elected the MP for Nkulumane constituency. I think we outlined our manifesto and the vision during our campaigns, and we are going to do just that. So first of all, before the swearing in, because it's in February, but we can't be waiting until February. We should start about the ball rolling. We should start by implementing the projects that we had already started in terms of water problems in Nkulumane. We need to make sure that we finish up solarization and digging of the balls that we had been allocated by the President in Nkulumane constituency.
Morechu went on to spell out his development vision for Nkulumane, saying his priority will be improving service delivery, infrastructure, and economic opportunities for residents, particularly young people. He said his leadership will prioritize vulnerable groups, including the elderly, orphans, persons with disabilities, and disadvantaged families.
And make sure that we consult with the residents what exactly is that they wish we do. We do a new one or reconstitute that one. Then we want to make sure that the committee consists of everyone within our constituents. For instance, I was explaining that our community is very diverse. It includes the churches, it includes the residents association, the women, the youth, people living with disability. We want to make sure that our committee comprises all these groups to make sure that we are as inclusive as we can.
ZANU-PF officials say the Nkulumane victory is a clear sign of the party's growing footprint in Bulawayo and reflects increasing public confidence in the Second Republic's development trajectory. The by-election recorded a voter turnout of 22.7% from a total voter population of 22,833. For ZTN Prime, I'm Andile Chuma in Bulawayo.
Now stay tuned to Newsplus for more business updates.
The Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Honorable Dr. Anxious Jongwe Masuka, Deputy Ministers, Honorable Vangelis Haritatos and Honorable Davis Marapira, Permanent Secretary Professor Dr. Obet Jiri, Chief Directors, Heads of Parastatals, Ministry and Parastatal staff joined the President, His Excellency Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and the nation in commemorating Unity Day. We continue to cherish the peace and unity which are the ingredients of our nation's accelerated development towards Vision 2030. Ministry of Agriculture, food security everywhere, every day. The Minister of Public Service, Labour and Social Welfare, Honorable Edgar Moyo, Deputy Minister, Honorable Mercy Dina, Permanent Secretary, Mr. Simon Masanga, Chief Directors and staff join His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in commemorating National Unity Day. As we mark 38 years of national unity, we honor the spirit of peace, solidarity, and shared purpose that continues to define our nation. Unity remains the bedrock of development and strengthens our efforts for efficient public service, robust, sustainable social protection systems, and sound labor administration in the country to achieve all the aspirations of Vision 2030. A united nation is a productive nation. As we celebrate this important day, the Ministry continues to promote quality and inclusive public service delivery. Through social protection programs like BEAM, Assisted Medical Treatment Order, Harmonized Social Cash Transfer and Food Deficit Mitigation Programs, we are determined to ensure that all vulnerable groups have access to social protection services. The Ministry will work with various stakeholders to create an environment for children to thrive. Through the Decent Work Country program, more is being done to make the world of work safe, secure, and with conditions that engender human dignity. Our employment promotion initiatives, coupled with sustainable livelihood projects, are creating opportunities and keeping dreams alive for persons with disabilities, youths, and households across the country. Happy Unity Day, Zimbabwe. Ministry of Public Service, decent work and sustainable social protection for all by 2030. The Minister of Primary and Secondary Education, Dr. Torerai Moyo, the Deputy Minister, Honorable Angeline Kata, the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Moses Mike, and the Ministry staff join His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, and the entire nation in commemorating Unity Day. As we commemorate this special day, we are reminded that the strength of our nation lies in the unity and diversity of our people. The Ministry recognizes that education is the cornerstone of national cohesion, as it provides every child, regardless of their background and region, the knowledge and values needed to build a united nation. The unity and prosperity that we are currently enjoying empower us to tackle the pressing issues of quality learning and resource allocation through the heritage-based curriculum, so that every Zimbabwean child can thrive and contribute to the development of education. On this day, the Ministry reaffirms its commitment to providing access to quality and relevant education to all Zimbabweans in the context of the National Development Strategy 2. Makorokoto Amhlope, congratulations. Is your company reshaping Zimbabwe's future? Have you launched a groundbreaking product, a revolutionary service, or transformative technology? ZimPapers calls on you to nominate your innovation for the inaugural and prestigious ZimPapers Innovation Awards 2025. This is your platform, your moment to gain national acclaim and showcase how you are moving Zimbabwe forward. Don't just be an innovator, be a vanguard of progress. Nominate yourself or a deserving company now at innovation.awards@zimpapers.co.zw. Nominations close on 30 December 2025. ZimPapers Innovation Awards 2025, championing the ideas that move us forward.
This is AFCON, my friend. Everything is the competition. Everything.
So here they come for the opening game, and the way we are here at the African Cup of Nations.
Join our family meeting from the 21st of December to the 18th of January. Purchase a decoder for $30. AFCON 2025, live on SuperSport.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned to Newsplus this evening. Now, Zimbabwe's mineral exports are on a firm recovery path, with the Minerals Marketing Corporation of Zimbabwe, MMCZ, reporting steady growth in both volumes and earnings for the first 11 months of 2025. And according to MMCZ, Acting Deputy General Marketing Manager for Marketing, Gumisai Nenzo, the corporation oversaw the export of 4.4 million metric tons of minerals worth $3.04 billion, translating to a 10% increase in volumes and a 9% rise in value compared to last year. And that's what he has said. And he also said the rebound has been anchored by stronger global prices and consistent demand for Zimbabwe's key minerals. Now, Nenzo also said the sector's momentum signals a positive outlook going into 2026, with the country set to benefit further from rising international interest in critical minerals. And still on our business updates, the South African rand gained against the US dollar today as prices of precious metals, a key export, rose on global markets. Now, the rand was up about 0.4% from Friday's close at 16.71 to the dollar by 7:44 GMT. And gold hit a record high on Monday, riding on growing expectations of further U.S. interest rate cuts and strong safe haven demand. And platinum, meanwhile, touched its highest in more than 17 years. Moving on, the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works has called on local authorities to view businesses not as mere sources of revenue through rates and levies, but also as partners in the development of communities. And speaking at the recent Harare Entrepreneurs and Business Awards, the Deputy Minister of Local Government and Public Works, that's Albert Mafunga, encouraged local authorities to create a conducive environment for businesses to thrive. Stand by for your sports updates. Now, the much-anticipated Warriors Africa Cup of Nations game against Egypt is on tonight at 2200 hours in Morocco. It is going to be an uphill task for the Warriors against the former champions, as Zimbabwe has never progressed to the knockout stages of the tournament. Now, Mugove Chigada joins us live to discuss that match. Good evening, Mugove. What are the Warriors' chances given the head-to-head record going into this game?
Good evening and thank you. Obviously, Zimbabwe go into this game as underdogs. Out of the 13 games that the two teams have played against each other, Egypt have been able to win 8 of those games, with Zimbabwe managing to draw 4 and winning 1 that was back in 1992. That just goes to show how strong Egypt are going into this game, and definitely the Warriors go into this game as underdogs. But the good thing for Zimbabwe is that African football have actually changed. We've seen shocking results, and the positive thing about Zimbabwe as well going into this game is that the underdog tag actually enables them to go without a lot of pressure, and it's up to them to actually go and be counted against one of Africa's best teams. Obviously, players like Knowledge Msona, the experienced Knowledge Msona, Tawanda Maswani's inform for Motherwell will be counted to try and make the difference for Zimbabwe for a game that's starting just hours from now.
Now, Mugo, do you think that Mohamed Salah will be a big factor in this game?
Mohamed Salah playing against any team in Africa, in Europe, will always remain a factor. He's a huge player. He can make the difference in any game. Previously against Zimbabwe, he has actually managed to score a hat-trick that was in the World Cup qualifier at the National Sports Stadium. You remember that one when he scored 3 goals, and on any day he can actually cause problems for Zimbabwe. But it's important to actually note that the Egyptian team is just more than Salah. There is Trezeguet, the last player to score for Egypt against Zimbabwe. There is also Mamouche. Those are players on any day that can actually make a difference for Egypt. As well, you have to look at the way that the Egyptians play, the fast football, the way they try to hold on to the game and try to make sure that they create as many chances as they can. That in itself is a big danger for Marian Marinike's side, and they have to be on the lookout for that. Apart from the fact that Salah is a big player, a player that can change the game on any day.
Thank you, Mugo, for sharing that with us. Now, AFCON did kick off yesterday, and with that being said, we say go Warriors go, and we leave you watching the weather. My name is Wadanai Sansele. Good night.